It's pretty rad.
Beats.
Bruise.
It begins. Why are we doing bikes, beats, brews, and barbecue all together? It's because they're all really fun things, and you can do them with me, because nobody else is. So now, we need to put the wires bob and tube. Good morning. Here getting ready to do the bike riding portion. You ready to go? We're riding bikes. Let's do it. Here are some things to make sure you have fun while riding your bike. They're some good bike riding habits. Helmet, air, brakes, illumination, tidiness, see tight. What a beautiful day for a bike ride down here in the corners of Rodeo. It's a pretty park place. I'm kind of chilly. I am wishing I brought one more layer, but I was just ready to go and it looks so sunny. This is beautiful. Here at BioRad, it's pretty rad. There's one lone Prius. And just some clanking noises. I had no idea there's this giant green surrounded corporate area out here, Rodeo. Huh. Brand new luxury apartments right on the bay. Totally empty. Just got back. Short, let's see, 9 miles, right? Yes. Blinded by the light. There we go. Oh, feeling good. Chilly out here. We got some bubs. We do. Hey. Hey. Hi. Say hi, Loki. Hey, Loki. Hey. Couple extra bees for you. Bathing, beard trim. So we've got the RoboBrew Generation 3 cleaned out and full of the water that's going to become the whiskey mash. Now we've got the RoboBrew set up. We've got it heating to 159 degrees. We've got the 1000 watt in, the 500 watt element on, and we've got the pump running. And the water is heating up to mash for the Rye Whiskey, and we're moving on. So here, we're gonna do a quick pH test. It's a pretty high pH. Let's lower that down with some lemon juice. Lemon juice to lower the pH. Mash. Let that mix in, and we'll take another pH reading. Look what we have here. My lovely wife got some delicious lunch ready for me. The ribs I've seasoned. They were dry salted yesterday. She made me a whiskey sour to go with it. Got this new meat thermometer. I'm about to start this fire. plastic in there. I like to use these Trader Joe's bags. Those are some good chunks. This is pretty lumpy. Come on out of there, lumpy. Let's enjoy. Kind of using this in a weird way. This is a Brinkman gas everything smoker. Like, it has a frying, you can deep fry things and barbecue things and smoke things. You're supposed to have a gas grill underneath this, and then lava rocks go inside this dish, and then this little compact stuff goes on top. But I don't have a gas grill, and I don't want to use a gas grill. I want to use charcoal. So instead of the lava rocks, I'm just putting this stuff directly in. So we want to see if we can get our smoker up to temp before putting our ribs in. Hey, good, how are you? You've seen people sprinkle spices onto meat before. You don't need to see me do it. Up to temp. Of course, my water bath is full of rosemary. I mean, if you look at these two devices, they're doing different things, but it's heat and pressure and control. This thing is basically a hot tub. It has pumps like jets. You can aim it where it goes. Holds water. You can control the temperature it goes to. It's like a hot tub for your leg, one leg at a time. And the smoker, I was thinking about it and looking into it, and it's like, I kind of like that it's so compact. I mean, it's not being used for what it was designed for, but you're gonna see, it makes very delicious food. Or I make very delicious food using it. But the Robo Brew Generation 3, I mean, this thing is absolutely amazing. I've loved it for years, and get ready for Rye Whiskey mash. So we lit up the big bunch of lump charcoal. We put it in here, and it got going really hot. It was 400 and something degrees. So we let that kind of burn through its thing. Now it's getting more towards like the 325, which will be all right to start to put the ribs in. And we're going to be getting them in there. It begins. We are now ready to mash in for the Rye Whiskey. We are currently at the temperature of 158 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a big batch. Just under 6 gallons of water in here already. And There's room supposedly for 8 gallons in here with everything all told, but you know, we'll have to see what we can squeeze in. I've got 8 pounds of rye, 4 pounds of 6-row malt, and 4 pounds of this flaked corn. Oh. 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 Turtle garden, where is that thing, huh? Snorky bunker. Holy shimmering shishka pops. Little safety extender. Now we can go. They said when you're doing this, it's gonna take up to 30 minutes. When you're doing beer though, it's kind of like you want to kind of get it all in there at once. I don't know, we'll see. Tis a bit hot on the fingers. No, I think we're going to be able to handle all this corn. I think it is going to fit in here. Rye whiskey. Okay, we're just trying to break up any dough balls, or we want to make sure every kind of dust and flake is making contact with the water, because eventually we'll be building a grain bed, and we'll be running the pump, and it'll be becoming wort, filtering through the grain bed, clarifying and making delicious at the same time. I'm calling that mixed. Yeah, there was a lot of mixing. So pull this thing off, put this thing on. This acts as kind of a mash diffuser. I'm rinsing, it's hot. I'm rinsing, it's hot. I'm rinsing, it's hot. Oh yeah. Something happened. See, this thing is supposed to be on the top here. Let's turn the pump off. Solve this situation here. This is a bit caliente. So we don't want the wort to be overflowing into this hole. We want it to be a slow enough flow that it goes through the grain. This is supposed to be underneath here, but this thing's pretty maxed out. Let's see if it keeps working. so we're gonna let some out. A little too much liquid, I think. This should be workable. Now I think we've got it sorted. So now the pump is running and it is skimming over across the top. That sort of looks like a sustainable flow. Looks like we'll be able to keep this going for a while. Doesn't look like it's about to overtake the tube. The deflector's quite deflecting.
Quite deflecting.
It is picking up a little bit on the tube. Let's watch for a little bit longer. Yeah, see, it is going fast. It's still going faster. So what we're gonna do is slow down the flow with this knot just a little bit. Just lowered the temperature now for the mash once we're settled in, down to 149. What's the temp we're at? Ooh, yeah, we're at about 220, 225. That's actually not bad. Just starting to get a little crust on these guys. Now, we need to put the Warmsbaum tube. The mash is nearly done, and we're going to need a place to put it, like a fermenter. This one's still full with this really cool sage ale. And now I'm going to move it into our bottling kegger. It's got the little hose on it, charge it up with some CO2, stick this down in the tube. Shh. Good to go. If you can, maybe it won't be able to focus on it. So start at 10. That's 9%.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's good.
it is good. Strong.
It's nice having the, yeah. I think filtering the yeast out really helped.
You're looking at me like, why is he going all detailed about it?
Is this sparging? Looking.
It says 125.
Are they getting smoked?
Yeah, that's really saying 140. 145 is legally done. We're talking about that extra layer. It looks like it needs a little more.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to throw on some more and throw on some applewood for a big finish. The grains can just go right in the green bin. Too hot. Just grab this. You can kind of feel it pretty cool coming out here. I think once the Robo Brew registers this as 80 degrees Fahrenheit, I think we can transfer to the fermenter and put in the yeast.
So you just keep it from fermentation just on the gallon. And then you keep it on the gallon just for fermentation?
Well, this is like, I got the grains. Like, I actually used grains to make this like tea, basically.
Uh-huh.
And the tea has sugar in it.
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna ferment the sugar in here, and then like a week later we'll put it back in here
Again.
and distill it from there. Yeah.
And then you put it back again.
No, just, well, actually, yeah, probably two distillation runs.
Oh.
Yeah. Making so much now that we could open a place, but yeah, eventually it'll be for sale.
Yeah.
We're getting good at it though. I make honey wine too.
Yeah, you're a smart guy.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Actually, I don't drink, but it's interesting.
Ah. That is a weird color, and there's not very much of it. I really thought there'd be more, so we're gonna let some out. Just about 9% potential. Calling it about 75 degrees there. Good.
Liquor quick, silver yeast.
This is really sweet. Tastes really good. This is gonna be awesome. Of course, we're being sanitary.
Liquor quick, silver yeast, silver yeast, silver yeast.
It's mixed. The 159, which I think is a nice in-between for the layer they say to go to 164 and 145 it being done, so. Don't waste your water. Use your water.
Beats.
Bruise.
Barbecue.